Hey guys, welcome to the mat and welcome to this brand new flow. If you are new here today, then my name is Bethany, I am the Yogi Witch, and today I'm going to guide you through a really gorgeous 25-30 minute practice to increase our flexibility, increase our mobility, and also looking at removing any emotional obstacles or blockages going on in the lower body. So this is going to be a very hip and hamstring focused flow, coming into some really gorgeous stretches to not only create flexibility, not only create strength, but also dedicate 30 minutes to our well-being, taking care of mind, body, and soul. So we are going to begin straight away today by coming to the back of our mat in a child's pose. Bring the big toes to touch, take the knees wide, hello push tap, and relax the body all the way down. So taking those knees a little bit wider than you normally do, pressing the hip bones down to the heels. If you find that head's a bit far away from the mat, then maybe you use a block or a pillow to support you here. But relaxing that body all the way down. And start to balance out the breath, your inhales and your exhales. So like I said, today is going to be a really flexible, a really flexibility focused practice, looking at opening up the hips, exploring our body's boundaries, and as always, dedicating a little bit of time to our well-being. So before we go any further with the practice, give yourself a moment of acknowledgement for the fact that you came to the mat and for the fact that you took time out for you, your mind, your body, and your soul. As all together we inhale and we exhale. On your next breath, Kevin, press the hands to the mat, excuse me, push tap, and roll that body all the way into tabletop. From tabletop, we're going to send the hip bones back to the heels and start to take a few little shoulder rolls here in hero's pose. Rolling the shoulders in one direction, move and take it in the other. Now we're going to work through some modifiers through a Namaskar. So opening up the hips, beginning to kind of work with the breath. Following me, on your inhale, you're going to sweep those arms up and overhead, and as you do, you move on to the knees, send the arms high. And then exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale to lift the hip bones up, sweep arms up and overhead, and then exhale, bring them to heart center 3 more times. Inhale, lift the body up. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, lift the body. Exhale, bring it down. 1 more time. We inhale to lift the body all the way up. This time, find into yourself into a mini back bend. Press the hips forward, send the arms back. Inhale. And exhale to bring the hands to the mat and meet me in tabletop position. From tabletop, we're going to take some cat-cow stretches. But this time, we are going to bring the knees to touch. And on your inhale, squeeze the heels to the hips, drop the chest. Exhale to curve to the spine, relax the feet down. Inhale to squeeze it close. Exhale, relax down. Taking it a few more times. Inhale to lift. Exhale, relax. Inhale, lift. Exhale, relax. 1 more time. We inhale to lift. On your exhale, relax the feet down, tuck toes under, and meet me in your first downward facing dog. Beginning to pedal out those legs here, bending one knee, bending another, sending the hip bones lovely and high to the sky. From here, we move deeper into the practice. Bring the big toes to touch. Inhale to send that right leg high to the sky. On your exhale, bend that knee off into split dog. Square the shoulders with the top of the mat and start to draw some circles with that right knee. Lovely and slow movements. Moving and taking it in one direction. Move and take your circles in the other. On your inhale, reach that leg back into split dog. On your exhale, round to the shoulders, draw the knee to the chest. Step between the thumbs, lower the back knee down, untuck the toes, and let's find a half split here. Making some half split movements, we're going to inhale to bend into that front knee. Exhale to send it back. Inhale, move forwards. Exhale, send it back. One more time. Inhale to move forwards. On your exhale, send it back, flexing that front foot. Left hand stays down. Let's pull the right arm into the sky. Inhale. Beautiful. Exhale, bend deep into that front knee and take the hands to the hips, coming to meet in dragon pose. So pressing off that front foot, but really beginning to sink down deep into that right hip. And we're going to hold it here for 5 more breaths. Breathing in through the nose and breathing out. If you want to go one step deeper, interlock the fingers behind the back and start to open up the heart. Yes, you've got it. Hold for 3. Hold for 2. And for 1, hands come to frame front foot, tuck the back toes under, and then 1, 2, 3, we lift that body into a standing split, forward folding over the right leg. You can stay with the hands to the mat, or maybe you explore your strength by taking hold of that right ankle. Yes, working hard to stay balanced. We inhale. Yes, exhale, hands to the mat, step back left leg, step back right leg, come to meet in downward facing dog. Pedal out those legs. And we're going to keep moving on the right hand side here, really making the most of the warmth we're creating. Bring the big toes to touch. Inhale, send that right leg high and bend the knee off into your split dog. Keep taking those circles, really mindful movements as you move, and roll this knee in one direction. Move and take it in the other. Feel that fire in the glute. On your inhale, we meet back in split dog. This time on your exhale, we bring that right knee to the right wrist and lower the leg down. Wiggle that right foot as far over to the left-hand side as you want to go. And we're going to slide the left leg back, coming in to a pigeon pose here. Now, options as always covered. The first option is to pop a block underneath that right hip to give yourself a little support, especially if you feel any tension going on. The second option is to follow me and come to take some activated pigeon pose movements. So tuck the left toes under, sweep the arms to the sky. We inhale and exhale. Yes, on your next inhale, press into that back foot, lift the body up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale to lift. Exhale, lower. 3 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Beautiful. 1 more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower down. Untuck the back toes and move on to those forearms. Make sure you're not falling over to that right hip. Give yourself space here. Two more breaths. Before we inhale. Yes, on your exhale, press the hands to the mat. First, lift this chest here and then tuck the back toes under. Step straight back to down dog. Bend into the left knee and really press that right foot or that right heel, down to the mat. Ready to take it to the other side, Coven. We bring the big toes to touch. Inhale, sweep left leg to the sky. Bend that knee off to split dog. And again, begin to draw that beautiful big circle in one direction. Move and take it in the other. Before we inhale to meet back in split dog, on your exhale, draw that right knee to the chest and step between the thumbs. Lower the back knee down. Flexing that front foot, we come into half split. And then bend into that front knee. Beautiful. Send it back to half split. And then bend into the front knee. Keep it going. Half split. Bend into the knee. One more time. We move to half split. And this time, right hand stays to the mat. Pull the left arm lovely and high to the sky. Holding 3, 2, and 1. Bend into that front knee. Hands to the hips, untuck the back toes, and come to me in dragon pose here. Sinking deep into that front, but not coming into it passively. That front leg is working so hard to keep us balanced. Stay with the hands on the hips, or interlock the fingers behind the back and pop this chest open. Remember, this flow is all about flexibility, mobility, and strength. You might even call it yogility. You might not. I won't. Inhale. Exhale, hands frame front foot, tuck the back toes under and step into that standing split. Option to keep the hands to the mat, option to take hold of that left ankle. Holding for 3, holding for 2, and 1. Hands come back to the mat, step back with that right leg, step back with that left leg and pedal it out in your downward facing dog. Keeping the heat going, we bring the big toes to touch. Inhale, sweep left leg to the sky, bend the knee off, split dog, and take your circles. Moving and taking these circles in one direction. Move and take it in the other, yes. On your inhale, we sweep left leg to the sky, bend that knee off to split dog. And let's find our way to pigeon pose once more. Bring left knee to that left wrist and slide the right leg back. Coming on to the fingertips for the moment. Choose where you'd like to work. Maybe you want to work with a block underneath that hips and sink your way into pigeon pose. Maybe you want to take activated pigeon pose here. So what you're going to do is tuck the back toes under and lift the arms to the sky. I'm going to modify here just because of that torn ligament. So when you're ready, we inhale and we exhale. On your next breath, inhale to press into the foot, lift the legs up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 3 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale, 1 more time. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower down, untuck back toes and move on to the forearms here in your Sphinx pose. in your Sphinx pose, in your pigeon pose. Five breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. Before we inhale, yes, on your exhale, hands come to the mat to first find a lift in the chest. And then when you're ready, tuck right toes under, step straight back to downward facing dog, pressing into the left heel, bend into the right leg. And then take some movements. From here, you can press pause on the flow if you want to take a little break, or maybe you keep moving with me, gaze to the top of the mat, step one foot forward, step another, and find your way into a gorgeous ragdoll pose. So relaxing the crown of the head, bend into the knees, and just send the body forwards. On your inhale, we bring fingertips to the mat or hands to the shins to lift the gaze. On your exhale, bend the knees, roll the body up to standing, sweep those arms up and overhead. And then relax the hands to the hips, walk the feet a little bit wider than hips width apart, and let's start to take some hula hoop circles here just to relax the glutes. We begin to move the hips forwards and move it to the other side. Yes, maybe beginning to take some ankle rolls on one foot. Move and take it on the other. Beautiful. And then from here, we're going to walk to the top of the mat and we're going to turn the body, okay? So whichever way you want, so we're becoming long ways on the mat. And what we're going to do is going to start to take some activated hip work balances. What a sentence. So following me, you're going to shift your weight into that right foot, flex the left foot and lift it all the way up. Maybe you choose to keep the hands on the hips or maybe you reach them forward. But we hold for 3, 2, on your 1, open that knee all the way to the side. Holding for 3, for 2, on your 1, step that left foot out and begin to bend into that left knee. Flex the right foot here, coming to a modified Skandasana. Holding for 3, for 2, on your 1, bring right foot back to the mat, pivot the left foot so it faces directly to the side and lift into a standing balance. Flexing the right foot, hold 3, hold 2, and 1. Open that hip to the side, yes. Hold 3, 2, 1. Step that right foot all the way out. Flex that left toe to the sky. Modified Skandasana. Hold 3, 2, 1. Bring left foot down. Pivot on the heel so the right foot faces towards the side mat. Just protects that knee and lift back into a balance. One more time either side. Hold the leg up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift it to the side. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step it out. Modified Skandasana. Keep those arms lifted for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pivot on the feet so the feet fit the side of the mat. Woo! Step straight back into, oh, I have no balance. Your little balance here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift it to the side. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step it all the way out. Modified Skandasana. Come a little bit lower for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pivot on both feet. Bring the hands to the hips. On your inhale, we find length. Exhale, take a wide leg forward fold just to relax out those hamstrings here. Relax the arms down to the mat. Shift your weight to the toes, but draw the heels down like you're searching for the top of the head to come to the floor. On your next inhale, bring the hands to the mat to gaze forward. On your exhale, you're going to walk that right hand over to that left foot and pull the left arm to the sky. Holding 3, 2, and 1. Take it to the other side. Left hand by the right foot. Pull the right arm to the sky for 3, 2. One more time, either side. Bring that right hand to grab hold the left ankle. Pull the left arm to the sky for 3, for 2, and 1. Take it to the other side. Left hand takes hold of the right ankle. Pull the right arm to the sky for 3, for 2, and for 1. Move into the center. Inhale, gaze forwards. Exhale, heel, toe, back to about hips width apart at the top of your mat. Letting the head hang heavy. Before we come to take a little bit of a tippy toe stretch, we're going to bring the legs to touch. Bend the knees, lift the heels up, and start to stretch out the tippy toes. To go a little bit deeper, we're going to relax the knees down and lift the chest. Maybe distracting yourself from this toe stretch by taking some neck circles in one direction. Move and take it in the other. Yes, Kevin, when you're ready, hands to the mat, lift the knees back up and move straight back into Baddha Konasana. So the bottom of the feet come to touch. Slide the heels close to the hips. Start to take just 10 breaths of some butterfly pulses. You're going to hold the feet to lift the chest and begin to pulse the knees. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Send the hands behind the back and gently take some windscreen wiper movements from left to right. Ready to take a little hamstring stretch. We're going to slide the legs all the way forwards. Come to sit on the sit bones. We're going to bend the right knee to the chest and step it over to the right hand side. From here, wrap that left leg underneath you and find a twist. So the left arm is going to take hold of the right knee and we're going to twist over to the right hand side of our mat. Inhale. Beautiful. Exhale. Bring the body into the center. You can stay here, or maybe you come to a little bit of a heron pose by taking hold of the right foot. Begin to extend the leg, point the toes, and then bring the forehead closer to the knee. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend into the right leg, relax it down, untangle the left, and straight away we take it to the other side. Step left foot over the right thigh and wrap the right leg all the way underneath. Coming into our twist, we hug the left knee with the right arm and twist over to the left-hand side of our mat. Inhale. On your exhale, bring that body to the center. Take hold of the left foot and extend the leg here, bringing that knee closer to the forehead. Holding for 3, for 2, and for 1. Bend into the left leg. Untangle both of them here. And just give those legs a little bit of a massage here. So massaging the muscles all the way from the ankles, all the way to the tops of the thighs. Being proud of yourself for coming to the mat today. Proud of your body for all the shapes you've conquered, for the flow. And then we slide hips to heels, roll the body back to the mat and hug the knees to the chest. Ending our practice with a little bit of a twist. We're going to hug the left knee close. Relax the right leg down. Inhale to hug this knee close. Exhale, guide left knee across the body to the right hand side, aiming to keep both shoulders down. Inhale to draw that left knee to the center and switch sides. Extend left leg, bend the right knee close. Inhale to hug it close. Exhale to guide it across the body to the left hand side. Inhale, bring that right leg to the center. Extend the arms here, stretch out the legs, giving yourself a really gorgeous full body stretch. And then relax the arms, down by your side. Bend the knees, bring the knees to touch and walk the feet to the edges of your mat. Taking a beautiful deep inhale and a slow exhale. Slowing down the breath. Embracing any emotions that have come to the surface, especially after this hip-focused flow. Feeling the fire, the energy, and the strength in those muscles. And feeling reset and restored in your mind, your body, and your soul. And as always, Coven, if you'd like to stay here for a little bit longer, I invite you to do so, knowing that I'm sending all my love and all my magic from my mat to yours. If you're ready to come out, then we gently hug the knees to the chest, give ourselves a little rock from side to side, before falling over gently to one side of our mat and wiggling our way into a comfortable position. Ending the practice by rolling the shoulders away from the ears, bring the hands to prayer, and let's bow heaven to earth, head to heart, with love and gratitude to our mind for bringing us to the practice, for those who joined us on the mat as a beautiful online community, and as always from me to you, thanking you for allowing me to guide you through today's hip focus practice. I really hope you enjoyed exploring some of these activated stretches, especially if you're looking to increase your mobility and flexibility in your yoga journey. If you have any questions, or maybe you enjoyed the flow, then please let me know by sending me a message over on my Instagram at TheYogiWitch, or even subscribing to the channel. Any sort of support really helps the Coven to grow, and it's honestly truly appreciated. But thanking you so much for joining me here today, and I look forward to seeing you on the mat again soon. Blessed be.